Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Factorio Pyanodons. Um, Today I think is going to be a mostly fixing up the base day. I have a little bit of a to-do list from the end of last episode, but I also have let this map just kind of run a little bit, and I know a bunch of other stuff that's going to break. So we're going to basically start working on fixing all of those little things that are going to break. Tech is rolling forward. That's fine. We're going to get, pretty much everything we need here to kind of move forward with. Yeah. I think the tech from last time is fine. We'll be moving forward fine, and these are all the techs that are going to help us to clean up the base a little bit, which is what I want. But first things first, as almost always these days, I have a couple of offline follows to add to the... Ooh. These have no fuel. Oh. Okay, well, that's on one of the things that's on my list of things to fix. So we'll check that out later. First things first, adding names to the... Oops. To the board. Thank you to Stelton1 and Dania Siva for the follow. They are appreciated. And do I have bricks? I do. There we go. Names in the base. Now, I don't even really know where I want to start with things that are kind of broken. There's a bunch of them. I guess let's do wood first, because wood I don't think needs the logistics tech for me to do it right. I noticed this when I was looking at the save after ending the stream yesterday. These are backed up on seeds. Someone in the Pyanodon's Discord told me that seeds would automatically move back to where they needed to move. They don't. So we need to handle seeds a little bit better here. The seeds coming off of the forestries, as well as the seeds going that spoil within the nurseries. Yes. So, I'm going to first drop another underground here. We're going to take an output just for seeds. Yep. Do I have seeds in my inventory? There we go. Just for seeds. Same up top here. Take an output just for seeds. And an output just for seeds here. And then all of these will feed into... Oops, I need more belts. Let's just grab a little bit of everything while I'm here, actually. Let's see, do I have small parts? Let's grab small parts too. Okay. That should keep me moving. So this will also be a seed outserter with chest. No. I sort of had a plan for this, but I didn't actually build it out, so we're kind of... I think this should work. And then up here we'll have one that's for moss. And then... This is wrong. It's close, but it's wrong. Okay. I need these to come in. This. This. That will feed seeds in there. And then the last one will have to come down, like, I don't know, that. And then we can have the one that feeds moss in. And then this one needs to be set to enable only when tree seeds are less than, what do they stack to, 100? Okay. So what this should do now is tree seeds will always be picked up from this chest. This will only load tree seeds in here when there's below 100. These ones from the overflow areas can put tree seeds in at any time. So what that means is that basically if this starts filling up with decayed tree seeds, we will always be pulling from those with priority. I think this can still back up if this is backed up. And what I should probably do in that case is turn this off if there's ever more than 5 logs in either of these. Yeah, I can do that. Let's do that. Okay. So this will be enable, disable, and it will be enabled when log less than or equal to 10, I think is what I want. That allows each of these to have 5 in them, which is what happens when the recipe just finishes. Oh no, they make 6. Okay, so it should be less than or equal to 12 is what I want then. That allows both of them to have 1 stack, but if either of them gets up to 2 stacks, this stops feeding. That does mean that this one could be backed up, like, to here, and this one won't make logs, but I think that's okay. And what that'll do is stop feeding seeds into here, which will stop all of our seeds from multiplying, looping around and around and around. With all of that done, I think I can clear this. And then kind of grab all of this. And that should be basically done. Circuit network there looks right. Circuit network here looks right. Okay. I think this is better now. I'm hoping this is better now. If I just drop some seeds into this box, this hand should stop. Good. We're making logs again. It's going to take a little while, I think, for the seedlings to kind of reboot. And I don't have any seedlings in my inventory. Okay, wood is fixed. And while wood was being fixed, I got some of the research done that I wanted for other things to be easier to fix. Let's head down to... let's grab some... Yeah, let's head down and grab any circuits that we have down here first. Because the more splitters I have early, the easier this will be. Yeah, that was worth it. And then I guess I'm going to need some iron to build these. Yeah, iron plates. All right, our first splitter. Okay. There's a lot of things that need to be fixed with splitters. I'm going to start with... I don't even know what I'm going to start with. Okay, I'm going to start up here. This is a good one to start with. We're not quite getting coal production coming through the way I want it to. So I'm going to rejigger all of this to reprioritize the inputs. So that we're ensuring we always have the full amount of coke that we need for cracking going through. And then once that's running stably, we'll actually see all of this coke ramp up, and it'll all start working better. Basically, this has never, ever been running at full capacity since I built it. And the other thing I think I'm going to want to do is put lane balancers in front of these. There we go. With lane balancers, yeah. All of this will start to go up here first. This could use a rebuild. Because these have inserters that they don't need. We only need one inserter per boiler. And it's the wrong number. It's 18 instead of 20. So I'm going to rebuild this whole thing. Boilers. Whitelist ash. Yeah, those are there now. 18. 2 more. And then there's still some random plumbing left around from when I had some other bits and pieces set up here. This should now turn on properly. And with the steam running at full power, we should see all the different stages of cracking kind of fully come to life. This still may not fully work until... Yeah, I think we're still going to have to fix steam on this side, which isn't in great shape, mostly because... Wait, why isn't this moving? Oh, because we're backed up on tar. Still. You know, it's trying really hard to keep itself moving. It might catch up. I'm going to let this be, and I'm going to see if it catches up on its own. Either way, I do need to fix the next thing on my list, which is all of this. As you could see, some of these belts are not fully saturated. This is all kind of busticated. So I'm going to do something that's always a little bit terrifying, and we're going to turn off power. Just like that. Oh boy. And I'm probably going to have a little bit of ash to put down, so I'll just throw down some of these. Okay. And down here, a little bit more get picked up. Okay. Let's see. This should be clear enough now that I can... I'm actually going to take this whole thing down. As you can see, stone is backing up anyway. Which isn't ideal, but I will deal with that in the future. It's on the list. Okay, let's get this rebuilt properly. So up top. I think like this is what I want. And then this doesn't really change from how it always was. Flora. Oh. Well, I'm not moving those. Move these all down one. Which, of course, is going to... And... all right, so this is a fully saturated set of these. Get rid of that for now. I did the math on this, and I've already forgotten. Let me pull up Hellmod here. If I do... oh, no, I'm not going to do it in Hellmod. Let's do this in YAFC. YAFC is always the easier thing to do. Okay. So if I want to make a full belt of raw coal... that's 15 a second from miners, where our fuel is raw coal. Okay, we make 3 ash a second. So each of the lines of... each one of these 5 makes 1.5 ash a second. So I can have 5 of these feeding into 1, 2... I have 3 right now feeding into one side of this belt. I could have a couple more, and it would still work. That is good to know. If I put this here, how much does this have to mine? 300,000. Oh, that's not bad at all. Okay. Yeah, this will do okay here then. So, what do I have? Oh dear. 1, 2, 3, 4 is the top of this one. Are all feeding to the top half of this. And if I feed... No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's everything that can feed the top half. Can I take this one and send it not easily? Whoops, that was wrong. Copied instead of cutting. Let's move this over 1. Okay. So now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 feeding the top half. And this is going to want to feed the bottom half, along with this one. And I think I can get one more. And it really does almost look like I should be able to fit one more in the middle here, doesn't it? If I try a little bit harder. I need 3 more spaces, huh? If I move these over 2... and then move these ones over 1... Oops. We've got this kind of thing. Now I just need to figure out how the heck are all these different bits of ash being routed. This is 5 so far. So that's, well, I guess we need 6 of them, right? We need 4 going to fuel power over here. And then... one to coke production, and 1 that goes off to fuel miners and stuff. Yeah, and I totally can fit 1 more here. Alright, that's 6. Now all I need to do is figure out the ash routing so that all the ash is going to reasonable places. And, yeah, pretty much just that. Okay. So coming into the top side of this, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4 going to the bottom. And I'm already losing track. I think I'm going to have to turn this on and see where everything goes. And filter my output inserters so that stuff actually works correctly. Oops, lost one there. So I guess with 6 of these, I have more than one belt's worth of output anyway, so I can route some things out in a different direction. And maybe that's what I should do. What if I just do this and route these ones out here? So that's 3 going onto this belt. That's fine. Over here, we've got 2 coming onto the bottom, plus nothing else goes onto the bottom half of this. Okay. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going onto the top, 2 going onto the bottom. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 going onto the top. Okay, so that's too many. These cannot go to where they're currently going. But I think they can go down to this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4 going onto the top. 1, 2, 3 going onto the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going onto the other one. Out of the 12 that we expect to have. Okay, so all of these should work. As I turn each of them on. Need a few more miners. Okay. Now I just need to get them all plugged in, and then we will figure out the ash routing as well. We are getting coal. There we go. Did I... Oh. Missed a few of those. Okay. So we'll have some coal down here as well. Yep. Okay. So we're going to start with this. Coming into here. This one coming into here. This one. Coming into here. And this one into there. That one will go down to feed all of our mining and smelting operations. And then lastly, I will route this one out up top. I'm just picking up everything that has coal in it. Hopefully I've filtered everything at this point. Okay. So each of these is going to... Basically, each of these needs to go to its own machine. They're nearly both full lanes. So like so. Like so. And then this one... can connect up like this. This one has a little bit of... Oh. I was going to say a little bit of extra capacity. So what we will do... So we have splitters. It's just set up a priority input on the right. There we go. So this will empty itself before it allows... before it allows this all to come through, and I will just dump all of this right into here. Okay. This should be working now at full... Oh no, this doesn't work. That's right. This doesn't work the same as a belt merge, and I don't quite understand why, but... This will fully saturate the belt. This won't, and I think it has something to do with whether or not there's a piece of coal ready in the machine, but you have to have the belt stub here for it to saturate. Okay, so now with all of our belts fully saturated, let's go ahead and get... Yeah, I knew this was all going to become a problem. And dealing with stone is also on my list for today. We'll see if we get to it. We probably need more. I have one. Okay, let's get 2 more solid separators. Good, I have enough stuff for them. Yeah, this is going to break our pipeline. I'll have to reroute that. That's okay. We're just going to route this into its own solid separator, basically. Because each of these is going to be most of a full belt when this coal is running full tilt. I want... And this is going to be a full belt when coal up there is running full tilt, burning coke. Why so? Ooh, that's why soot. Oh, and this is in the wrong spot. Connect that up. Connect that up. There we go. This needs to be routed around. Power needs to be brought through. Okay. That should get all of our ash processing, and we have a spare lane of capacity even, which is excellent. How's steam? Steam is backing up on this side, which is good. And that means this will start overflowing and helping with tar processing soon. Short term, though, I still need to get the belt of raw coal up here. And I think it'll come in right here. I'm going to send it up this way for now. Oh yeah, that's perfect. All right. That is a full belt of coal. Apparently, I disconnected some things. Okay. Oh, and I guess we are getting a little bit of steam overflowing from the other side, which is getting things rolling. So hopefully this will all stabilize now into producing a lot more coal. Now that we have the steam power down here, running at a little bit higher capacity, this should overflow more often. I greater than 80. Yeah. And then that will, that'll give us more steam to do coal processing from, in addition to all of this hopefully running a little bit more consistently. Yeah, this is sending a lot more around the corner now, which I like to see. This coke here is just making steam for seaweed, and frankly, I'm going to end up rebuilding this later anyway. So we're going to tear all this down, and I'm not even going to worry about it. Up top, we have the... Oh, my inventory's full. Let me go dump some ash. What was I going to say? Concrete is also on the list of things to rebuild, but it is... not the top priority, so we'll get to it later. Moss should be okay right now. Okay, this can all be replaced with splitters. So let's take all of this apart and rebuild this in a slightly less terrible way. Yeah, this is what I was hoping to see. Right, we're pretty much saturating the coal or the coke into this furnace stack. We're still making, I think, less steam than we need, but... Why are you backed up? Are you just backed up because there was a lot of tar processing happening? Because tar was backed up before? I hope so. If I need another one of these, I can build it. But I don't really want to build another one. Okay. Where was I? Down here. What are my priorities? Basically, everything on this side is the priority, actually. Output priority left. And then... I don't think this really matters so much. What the priorities are at this side. Other than that, we do want this to be a side load. The other thing that I can do here is I could forward it does seem like steam buffers are slowly filling here. But this is going to get dicey when power demand goes up. So what I'm tempted to do is not a full lane's worth, but if I just take, like, half of it, I put this, like, here. And then this side, our output, I'll make this a top-up valve. Do I have any more valves? I don't have them built, but I can build more. Let's actually put those right there. Enable when O is less than 80. Okay, whoops, sorry about that. I had to mute for a second. Basically, this is just, this will pull more coke, when it's needed, right? This is a top-up valve. So this will produce more steam when necessary and will eventually back up. And then all of the ash from this will need to go down along a very long path to where the other ash is being processed. This will basically run depending on how much steam we have. Why is this up to 32? Is this not connected? It was not connected. Whoops. Okay. So this is going to try to fill itself up. But hopefully it means we'll be able to keep everything down here running at full capacity. Yeah, hopefully with a little more steam, everything runs at full capacity, and the steam can back up. Which should keep all of our coal and coke processing running fully saturated all the time, which is what we want. And then I can drag this whole other belt of ash down. It's not going to be a whole belt. It's only going to be a half belt. That's okay. All right, there we go. That is, I think, coal fixed, and that should fix this why coke steam is not keeping up issue. Because now we're going to be burning a lot more A lot more of the coke is going to go to burning, but hopefully that means that we're, yeah, this is slowly but surely trying to back up. And this is pretty consistently running a full belt through now. Whether we will ever get more coal down this way is a question. But if this ever backs up all the way, then we'll need more machines to start burning coal into coke and coal gas, and I'll set that up if I have to. I somehow don't think that's going to be a problem anytime soon, looking at where we're at with coal right now. Yeah. These all seem like they're coming through smoothly. I don't see any backups here. I don't see any backups here. How's power? Power is fine. Okay. What are my next priorities? Is broken. It has seedlings sitting in its output. This says target full. Log. Why can't I see... I don't see log on here. Oh, read contents isn't enabled. Whoops. Now, do we have logs on our... Yes, now we have logs. Okay. Not what I meant to do. Okay. So now you should be disabled because logs are... Yeah. Oh, this log. That's the one that I want. Okay. So two things to fix. Read contents. Read contents. And now if I look at my signals... Okay. Then you need to have the right actual log signal. That was the recipe signal, not the item signal. There we go. So now I should see, I take these seedlings out. Yeah, disabled by control behavior. Perfect. And I'll just throw those in there and they'll turn into seeds eventually. That's fine. Okay. And that should hopefully be doing the right thing now and not letting... Yeah, because here... Oh, we have no ash. Oops. All right, there we go. That is better. This has ash now. Okay, what else needs fixing? CO2 is on my list of things to fix. We don't need this anymore. We took the CO2 turd for moondrops, so these are producing CO2 naturally. Plus, we get some CO2 from producing whatever from making lime for acetylene. So I don't think I need this to be burning anything anymore for CO2. And then instead, the other thing that we don't need anymore is this ridiculous buffer of pipes. And I'm just going to delete them and void it, and we're going to pretend that I didn't just void a bunch of stuff in hard mode. And then hook that up to the CO2 again. Perfect. Over here, yeah, this is all backed up on other things. That's fine. Oop, a little bit of the pipe that I didn't finish deleting. Okay. What is... Oh, this is that sap production. Yeah. On the list. Here, we have an easy thing that we can do. Output priority right for science. And then otherwise, I will send this down to our saline water for batteries, and that should fix battery production at least a little bit. Not fully, but enough that we can that we hopefully won't see too much slowdown of battery production long term. There we go. That's something else. This has not actually fixed our stone problems by a long shot. Stone is super screwed up right now. So stone comes up here, where it gets turned into stone bricks, which are being sent off into science. These no longer have fuel because I stopped doing carriage in here. That is fixable. But I'm not sure if I'm going to turn stone mining back on. Seems kind of a pain. So my inclination is to kind of do a little bit of a output priority on ash. There we go. And that should fuel these as they run out of their carrigen. And then all of this can just kind of get turned off for now. It's not doing anything useful. In fact, I am going to delete this shale oil processing because I don't think I'm going to do it in the short term. All right, so this is stone bricks. This other path is taking stone over to this mess, which I don't love. So we're going to nuke the whole thing. This is mostly a sink for lime, but it's a bad job at being a sink for lime. What is in my inventory? Perogen, whole bunch of algae for some reason. Okay. Yeah, this is backed up on sand. So what I want to do instead, let's find the slaked lime pipe. Yeah. So slaked lime gets turned back into... Do it in FNEI, I think. I could turn slaked lime into lime and gravel. Okay. That lime needs to be the priority input to this belt. So, merger, input priority, left, right up here, evaporation station, lime from slaked lime. Okay. How much can this theoretically make? Just half per second. Okay. That is fine. Now, I can take... like so, and feed the slaked lime in. Whoops. Filter you. And then the other one will be filtered to gravel. Okay. Now, the other thing I want to do is... Can I get this out from here? No. Let's move all of this up. Okay. So any excess lime now, along with the gravel, comes onto this belt. And this will come down here, where we can try once again at this whole making concrete thing. Water, water, water up here. Okay. I think this part is important. Okay, so that is water reconnected for this part, and then I need to bring it down here for this. All right. And that just needs sand now. Why isn't this running? This isn't running because I'm an idiot. Excellent. Love it. Love it when I'm an idiot. Okay. Okay. So now I just need to hook up the sand, which isn't too hard. Hopefully, anyway. Oh, and you need fuel, too. Oh, and this is doing exactly what I hoped it would do. It has kinda backed up. Excellent. Interesting that we're still seeing the occasional gap on this belt. I guess there's not a lot we can do about that. It just depends on the timing of when the bits and bobs are coming through. Alright. Either way, coke is making its way down here. We are making acetylene again. Slaked lime is being occasionally processed. This has stopped because it's backed up on CO2. Because we're not consuming CO2? Because we're not consuming CO2. That's a problem. We're not consuming CO2 because this isn't running because... Well, it's trying. But still, this is rough. I think that means that I need to increase my formaldehyde use to unblock CO2 consumption. Increasing formaldehyde use means finally fixing the sap farm issue. What do I need for a bunch more sap thingies? Soil, apparently, is my limiting factor. And now iron plates, and also more soil. Okay, and all of these need sap trees as modules. They each need 2. 10, 11. So I need... Did I have 1 extra tree? Interesting. Anyway, I have some nurseries. Let's drop these down and try to get sap trees going. Sap seeds. Sap trees. Hook them together. Oh, and some planter boxes. Okay. Well, we certainly have those. Oh, I have a bunch of planter boxes. Okay. So I will need 22 more sap trees, which is 110 sap seeds, which is 55 times 5 sap. $275 sap. Okay, that's a lot of sap. That does mean I think temporarily we're just going to turn this off. And we're going to dump all of our sap right into here. And I'm going to let that back up for a little while. Okay. So while that is backing up, what is the next thing that I can think about fixing? Well, that's a good question. Let's wander down to circuits and see what circuits are looking like at this point, because I'm curious. Okay, Coke is slowly backing up for circuits. That's good. This is kind of a big buffer, but so be it. What is... Oh, right. This is fuel. That's fine. This is, yeah, the occasional spoiled cellulose. But otherwise, it does look like we are doing well on stone here. We're not backing up here at the moment. Although, how that's possible, I'm not really sure. I should really start some research and try to use some of my stone bricks. That would help with getting everything to back up. Yeah, let's resume some research. That's always a good plan. What else do we need sooner than later? I guess plastics are going to be... Oh, and then we can get better cellulose. Yeah, because we can get sodium hydroxide already. Yeah, let's get better cellulose. I like that plan. That means hydrogenation, and then plastics, and then better cellulose. Because then I can make it out of wood and sodium hydroxide instead of whatever the current recipe is. Wood and limestone. Ooh, raw fiber and sodium hydroxide. That's a nice one. Do I have this one? No, that's cellulose stage 3. Okay. Still, getting up to the wood and sodium hydroxide, that's 5 wood per cellulose, whereas before it was 7 wood per cellulose. So it is an improvement. That'll be nice to switch to. What are these stacked to? 100. Okay. Okay. That can go in there. What are these? Oh, right. I pulled up all my seaweed facilities. That's right. I have a bunch of coke that I should do something with. Dump some of it down here. Yeah, we're still backed up on CO2, and we're gonna be backed up on CO2 for a while. I can hand feed this one coke for the short term. And this is going to be backed up on, yeah, soil again. All right, for now, we're going to switch this back to the other muddy sludge recipe that doesn't make sand, just to keep things moving. I'm pretty sure up here these ratios are all screwy. I built a bunch of these to bootstrap seed production and everything, but I don't think I need them. Okay, let's work on... Let's work on our fuel distribution, because that is all sorts of disgusting right now. Especially this. So I think, like, all of this needs to go away here. And, like, here. You can come back over here. Okay. So that needs to go there. This comes down here. Like that. And then this does like that. Sure. And then up here, I don't know if I want to mess with this right now. It's working, I think. And that's good enough for me. So I'm kind of inclined to leave this one alone at this end. It definitely is going to need more TLC in the future, depending on how fiber demand changes, but for now... Oh, I didn't do power on this side. That would help. All right, so that's 190, so I need 85 more. Let's see. Enable when sap less than 85. Okay. That way I can kind of turn this back on. And this is still going to be stealing most of it until I get the last batch of all of these built. But, slowly but surely, turning on. Cool. 3 more sap extractors. That's what I needed. I'm building a ton of small parts. Let's not do that. Let's grab small parts. 3 more sap extractors. Okay. This is working. This needs... This, in theory, will work. Slaked lime is backed up because we're not making acetylene, because we're not sinking carbon dioxide, because we're not using enough... We're just not using enough carbon dioxide. Okay. Let's check out this thing. Actually, let's head over to Yafsi again real quick. So I want to be producing methane. And methane. Fully moduled. Set fixed building count of 1. Yeah. So those are going to be making seeds. Moon drops. Again, fully moduled. They are not a nice ratio, are they? But it looks like if I wanted to make 2 of these putting out methane, I would only need 3 of them making moon drops. 3. Okay. So you're gonna make methane. Water's on the top. I flip these horizontally. Let's do it like this. And then actually one more over. Drop the configurable valve back in. Nope. Enable when output is less than 80 because it's a top off. Then plug in our backup CO2 production. Not that we've needed it so far. Oh! Oh, really? Is this why it's backed up? Because I screwed all my crap up? That's just awful and annoying. Okay. Let's just make a few more pipes, because I don't want to travel. Oh, whoops. I left Yafsi on game stream. There we go. So yeah, now we have 3, 3 of these to 2 of these, which I think I just saw is fine, yeah. And then a couple more up here, just making CO2 full-time as backup CO2 if anything needs it. Now, the other thing that we need coming in here is a backup source of if we have a bunch of sand coming through, but not a lot of slaked lime, we'll be pulling regular lime, and we need gravel, which means that this, where it's up here, where I had crushed stone previously, I'm going to come back to adding crushed stone again. Gravel. Oh, it goes out on that side. Perfect. Actually, let's... Cut, not copy. Thank you. Let's just do this. This is easier. Input priority on the right. Then... Stone comes in here. Okay. And, okay, I don't have that much ash on me right now. So, yeah, we're still working on rebacking up on acetylene. We're still... Okay, this is backing up down here. That's fine. Why do I have this underground here? Actually, you know what? Do that. Okay. That should be a little bit less insane. Here's the last of our seeds. Get sap moving. Oops, we don't need this anymore. Sap moving a little bit faster, which means we'll be pulling formaldehyde a little faster, which means that we'll be pulling methane a little faster, which means we'll be pulling CO2 a little faster. Yeah. Okay. I just spotted down here. This can be a splitter. All right, copper plates to the right. And then there's got to be a slightly more efficient way to do that, but it gets the job done. I mean, I guess if I don't care what side of the belt things are on, I would do this. Do that to rejoin them. Which does save an underground. Okay, that's looking good. Trees are looking good. Disabled by control behavior because trees are starting to back up here. Yep. Awesome. That is what I want to see. So this will only... yeah, make as many as it can. Awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. That's working. up here, plug this in for concrete production. But why aren't you running? You're not running because we don't have carbide. Sorry, calcium carbide. And we don't have calcium carbide because coke is still work in progress. Coke is still work in progress because, well, lots of reasons. Coke is always a work in progress. But I think the main reason right now is that we're, well, for one thing, this line is still backing up its buffer. For another, because I've turned on more machines, we're going to be pulling more power from the plant, which means less steam overflowing to tar processing, which means less... Which means we need to pull more coke into this, which is not ideal. It does look like we're doing a good job sending a full belt through of ash here. And if I come over here... Yeah. We have this full one coming in and a couple of smaller ones. Excellent. I could probably try to compress these belts, lane balance them, and mush them together over here before they go to their separate destinations, but don't know that it's worth it. Yeah, steam is not ideal. Yeah, so this is never going to be providing any steam to the other side if this isn't backing up. And in fact, that probably means, since this is going down, that we are close to using too much power. Which is not great. That's not what I meant to do. There we go. So... let's fix this. Output priority is left, because we always want stone bricks for science. And then otherwise, it goes over to coal. Output priority here is right. Good. Our issue is just that we're not mashing stuff because we're not building science. I just need to keep science moving. If I actually... Oh, copper processing stage 1. Yeah, we want to get that done. We want radars. I mean, I should work towards rocks and stuff. What else do rocks need? Genetics. Okay. Yeah, it would be nice to have another source of stone that I could merge here with the stone coming from these guys and use that. But I think right now I don't. Although once I get copper processing going, surely this will create stone, right? Yes. Absolutely makes stone. Ooh. Out of water? Oh, yeah. Because that's not connected. Oh, somehow I got some fuel here. Okay. How much formaldehyde will this pull per second at full? Alright, does everything have 2 of these? It looks like it. This will pull 5 formaldehyde a second, which means we're only using 5 is 40%. What's 40% of 15 is 6. Yeah, so 2 of these will keep up. How about this ash here? That's good for now still. I'm okay with that as it is. I think... I don't know. We'll need to change things eventually. But for now, it is getting the job done. This is silly. Oh, copper is starting to become a problem. And we did just finish copper processing. So maybe it's time to figure out the plan for our new copper. It might be time to figure out new copper. My copper patches are there and there. Neither of those are fantastic. This one's a little bit bigger, so we'll go for that one. Okay, let's head back to YAFC. We're going to do a new tab for copper. So we're going to bring in copper ore. 15 a second. We're going to turn that into copper. Copper grade 2. All of that into copper plates. In stone furnaces. 3 stone furnaces a second. That's really what we need. We need 3 stone furnaces to turn an entire belt of copper ore. All right. I'm okay with that. We're going to have 9 automated screeners, which is just such an awkward number. And then 5 jaw crushers. Okay. And then we'll have a little bit of stone left over, a little bit of ash from, well, however we decide to fuel these furnaces. Okay, this isn't bad. So we got to make 9 of these automated screeners. How bad are they? They're not easy. But they're not terrible. Yeah, circuits are definitely going to be the limiting factor on constructing these. Oh, maybe not. Here, let me run back up. I need more pipes. I'll probably want to make more undergrounds too, but for now... Oop, we're making small parts. Stop. Small parts. Do we need inductors for these? No, well, we need fluid mining drills. Do those need inductors? Yes. Do I have inductors? Some. Let's grab a bunch more. I should have grabbed them when I was down here. All right, and you just want more iron plates, apparently. Okay, plenty of iron plates. More steel. All right, well, this is 4 out of the 9 that I need, so I'll have to make more room for the other ones in the design, but that's okay. All right, first things first, let's figure out... Ooh, I might be able to get 2 belts off of this. Oh, easily. Okay, that is good. Let me go down to my copper and just copy and paste what I have. That'll be way, way better than whatever I'm trying to do up here. Okay. This is the module. Okay. So that, well, besides screwing up the inserter filters, that's fine. Okay. So there's one, and then coming down here, we need... Oh, I managed to really just screw this up completely. Okay. And then same thing up here. And a pipe. And then a pipe. And then if I want to double my production, I have to do the whole thing over again. Does it fit? Does it fit? Does it fit? I can make it fit, but those last couple ones aren't going to be doing a great job. All right, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to move through here. So we need 9 of these machines, which I guess is 2 inserters each. Okay. And then we're outputting 9 items a second, which is a total of 12 inserters from 9 machines. So that is, again, just 2 inserters each on the outputs. Ooh. And then outputs. And then afterwards, we need 5 jaw crushers, which are going to... Really? What does landfill need? Soil, stone, and gravel. Okay, I have stone. I have a little bit of gravel. I can get a little more. I need... a little more soil. Which I can also grab down here. Make 1 piece of landfill. Boom. Oh, it's still not enough. Oh no, that's a 2x2. Okay. There we go. Let's try it now. Where am I going? Okay, better. Okay, so I now need 5 jaw crushers. Yeah, that's fine. So this will split here. Output to the right will be grade 2. And to the left will be the grade 1. Oh, I already had a few crushers sitting around. Oh, well. There's all of our jaw crushers. These will also need 2 inputs, because apparently 2 is the number of the day. And how many outputs do we need? 4.5 items. I should do 2 on each output. It'll be safer. Oh no! I need more landfill again. Okay. And also... Perfect. I love that those fit. And then over here, we need to split off stone. So let's grab, what do I need? I need to make a little more landfill. I need some more belts. Need more small parts. Too far again. Okay. Now, stone goes down here. This belt comes out here and needs to hook up with fuel somewhere. Which I suppose could just be coke. Like, do I love using coke as my fuel? No. Is it easy and convenient? Yes. Okay. I need to get water routed up here. I need to actually leave one more space. There. Because here we will output ash. Go wherever it needs to go. And then on this side, we need to input the coke. And this will all be eventually replaced by electric miners, which really isn't too far into my future once I have High Science 1. So I don't feel too bad about. And then we are crushing. There we go. And then that belt needs to make its way down here and merge in with that belt. Although the copper also needs to go down. So let's do that, right? So we're pulling in... Yeah, fuel here, that's fine. Let's do a few more splitters. Let's do like that. Okay. Because we only need 3 furnaces, right? And then once again, we can split this. Output to the right will be the copper plate. That comes down here. And then this side will end up being ash, which, you know, for now. Okay. So all I need now is I need to make 5 more of these automated screeners. I need to go... I could probably make these now, can't I? Oh, and I need to hook up water. That's important. I should have water down here. Yes. All right, that looks good. First copper grade 2 at 21 hours. All right. Kinetic stage 1, this thingy, this thingy. All right, that is most of tech up to Pi 1 fully in-queued. All right, excellent. So we're going to be sending down copper and our stone. Double check. Yeah, these should only be making 4.5 items a second, so that shouldn't saturate that belt at all. All right, well, we are saturating the stone, but that's kind of expected. This looks like it's working. So what do I need for... Whoop, 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 whoop. Making too many small parts. Stop it. We are not making small parts, and we're not making small parts probably because this is all kind of stopping. So yeah, let's try to get this output of our copper wired down to where the base is. It's going to be a huge snaking belt, but that's okay. It's the starter base. It doesn't have to look good. Guess I need to bring it over to, like, here. Yeah, I'll want to split it, like, here. So we'll do, like, a little... Well, no. That one. Then get over here. Ah, and we're out of belts, of course. Do I have a few? I have a few. Okay. So, output priority left to stone. And then right will be the copper. Huh. Why am I doing this? Do I want to do this a little further back? Oh, actually, what I want to do is change how I'm doing all of this belt. Because I can do it with splitters now. So we're going to change that anyway. Okay. That doesn't change the fact that this is in the wrong place. Do it like... Okay. In theory, copper and stone should now be working their way down. What I may want to do... Oh, this isn't making sand. First of all, is I want to switch this to the sand recipe. Second of all, what I may want to do is... figure out some sort of overflow system for stone. Although I think we're okay right now. Basically, I want to say that if, you know, my stone down to, like, here is screwy past a certain point, then, you know, if we're backed up, we might want to crush more stone into gravel and into sand and turn it into concrete, basically. Or possibly flip the switch on these so that they use the stone-based recipe, but honestly, we're making plenty of moss right now. Moss is cheap. We're backing up on gravel on the slaked lime processing. Interesting. I didn't expect that. Okay, maybe I do actually need to have a sand crusher in here, but I'm going to do it a little bit differently than I was just talking about. Is there a good spot for me to do this? Of course not. Let's move this belt. Okay, so if I put a jaw crusher here... Nope. Put it... inside here! Sure. Actually, that's fine. Do that. Yeah, the jaw crusher goes here. The inserter goes in here. Enabled. When... Enabled when gravel greater than... How many recipes worth? What does a recipe of this make? 1 gravel. Okay. If there's more than 10, let's say. And you are going to read contents. Okay, and then we will have, not there, let's do it here. Outputs for sand. Basically, whenever gravel gets backed up, we will turn some of it into sand. And that should be... There we go. They're all disabled. How are we doing on getting coke down into here? Not great. That worries me. Yeah, a lot of it's going up here. How's steam on this side? 36.2. It is still slowly but surely dropping, which means I need more steam. That's not awesome. Not what I was looking forward to. But it is what it is. Let's get all of these fixed up where we have empty buffers. We shouldn't need any more. Alrighty. Oh, this could also be redone now that I have splitters. That wouldn't be a terrible idea. Would probably let me merge these various products into, you know, the places they need to be on the bus. But all right, we've got copper coming down. Free a second. We've got... What else is happening? This is still backed up on formaldehyde, of course. Oh, this is all backed up. What are we backed up on down here? Treated wood. Why don't we have... Oh, dear. Huh. Turns out I accidentally unplugged my creosote a long time ago. Which probably means we've been cracking a lot more creosote than we normally would. Yeah, this is not making enough. Well, maybe it is. I was going to say, this doesn't really look like it's making enough. We're getting enough coke through here to get this to fully back up, which means we're not, even with our limited capacity, we're not saturating it. Stop making small parts. Maybe it's time to suspend research for a little bit and let the base try to recover. What did I do wrong here? Oh no. Okay. Well, that was... Oh, well, let's rejigger this too. Let's change a bunch of things around. Let's have... this come through here. I need that splitter, thank you. And then like that. No research for a little bit while I let the system try to come back to life. Yeah, this is going to rebuild its buffer of research, but that's okay. This is stopped because it's not getting any coke. And it's not getting coke because everything else is using it. We're not getting acetylene. We're not... Do I just need more coke? Is this the reality of the situation that I'm in? Ugh. I don't want to make more coke. It's a pain in the butt. Yeah, I might need another. Pain in the butt. Yeah, I'm gonna have to... I think I'm gonna have to make more coke, or I'm gonna have to route different fuel up here. That's an option too, is to not be fueling all of this off of coke. Admittedly, this is at present kind of still buffering in this line, and that'll help once that's done. Is this still buffering down here? This side's done. This side, I don't think will ever be done. It's just not getting anywhere near enough coke. Yeah, I am worried that I'm going to need to maybe pick a different fuel. What did I just pick up? Oh, I guess I could do that. I forgot I had some Coke here. Bootstrap everything for a second. That'll help the fuel back up a little bit, although it already backed up once and then unbacked itself pretty quickly, so I'm not sure how useful that will actually be. What do I need for a few more of these? A bunch of steel plates, which I'm not currently making. That's 2 more. Oh, nope. Just the one. All right. Don't I have a bunch of Coke stashed away in a box somewhere over here? Did I pick that up? No, I didn't have Coke. Just a bunch of raw coal. Okay. God, my inventory is such a disaster right now. Okay. So fuel for this, I think, is still going to be a limiting factor for the base. So I think I have to say that this is not going to be Coke-fueled. I don't think that's viable where we're at right now. So the question is, where do I have other fuel? And the answer is, it's this mess down here. Okay. I guess I just break off a... Can I... Is there a reasonably sane place to route this up? I guess kind of through here, right? Oh, really? Okay. I'm always a little sad when my undergrounds don't quite reach where I want them to, especially when they're one away. It's like the worst, most disappointing feeling in all of Factorio. Okay, there's fuel. Let's get our exoskeletons off. So slow. Just so I can pick up a bunch of this Coke and drop it off in other places. Do I have... There we go. There's some fiber. Okay. And let's put those exoskeletons back on because I'm so slow. Okay, this is looking good. This is looking good. This is looking good. So eventually this fuel will make it up to where copper is, and hopefully things will turn themselves back on. Meanwhile, down at... That should help with this tremendously. Yeah, this is going to go down and try to back up the other lane. Maybe I should side load this one, because it only needs one lane at the end of the day anyway. Okay. Fuel up here is moving and grooving. Oh, and this is all ashless fuel now too, isn't it? That's fantastic. So yeah, fuel's backing up here, fuel's backing up here. We are getting closer and closer to the... Well, we should be making 2 a second now. Not quite to our 3 a second. A little bit tedious right now, kind of getting all this built up. New copper patch is done. Expand sap production is done. My to-do list is done. That is wild. Let's turn research back on now that... whoops, that's not the tech I wanted. May as well do the fancy text plates too. May as well get the gate. Why not? I've got walls. All right, that's pretty much the end of the tech. All right. This should slowly but surely be backing up down here. I don't think Formica is our limiting factor on circuit boards right now, although it could be. No, it's still slowly but surely backing up down here. Batteries are probably still our limiting factor. Yup. So plenty of stone down here. Up to here as well. This has got to be backing up. Ooh, this is a problem. This is a big problem. I forgot it. Okay. That should do the trick. And all of these need to be replaced. Okay. That should get everything more or less moving here again, although a lot of these are, yeah, output full, output full, output full. So I am expecting this to back up sooner than later. And when it does, I'm not really sure. Like I said, I ultimately probably will need to start branching more of it down over here where we're making concrete. But right now we're backed up on muddy sludge, so that's fine. Oh, that's the other thing. If this backs up on lime, then we also need to be breaking down. Okay, I'm going to change this just a little bit. Move all of this over. I guess this doesn't have to go here. I can move any of these belts anywhere I want them. Okay. Let's clear that. So, let's get the Cruncher here. Now, these ones are going to have the same... For these ones, it's going to be like... Enable when gravel greater than... What did I say? 10? I don't think it matters. Yeah, so if this is ever backing up on gravel... It makes 1 gravel in 2 seconds. If gravel is greater than 1, I'll say 2. These will run to clear that. Now the other ones need to run when... same thing, but for lime, right? If lime is greater than 2, we're backed up on lime, so we want to be pulling gravel from our stone, even if this doesn't have gravel for us to use. And then outputs. Aww. Okay. That's fine. We'll send sand down this way. Okay. That should be better now. We'll see if this ever backs up. It doesn't seem like it's ever likely to back up on lime, but if it does... Huh, why is there gravel down here? That should never have happened. Okay. Oh, I know how that happened. Okay, there we go. And then we're not getting any stone because it's all still going to stone bricks, because these ones are not fully backed up. Might not ever fully back up. Okay, I might need a little more stone production, but not a lot of it, that's for sure. And I'm disinclined to mess with that today. This whole area around the stone patch is super messy anyway, so like there's gonna be raw coal coming out of it and other stuff that I don't really want to deal with. You're stopped because... You're stopped because... Oh... You had 2 flowers in you, and they decayed to biomass inside of you. Oh, that's gnarly. That is definitely something that I had not really thought about. Well, hopefully it doesn't happen very often. It shouldn't. I mean, it could happen again. Any of these are currently on flower power. I don't think they are. I guess down here it would end up fine if this decayed. It would end up, yep, over here. So I know at least it's working there. Oh, power. Oh dear. Okay, well... I think this is going to be... Is this the time when I change all of this to no longer use coal and switch it all over to It does seem like we're generating plenty of fuel. Well, maybe not. Yikes. This draining up here? It's kind of draining up here. I might not be making enough fuel. All right. Well, let's get the to-do list sorted out. I mean, those are the big ones. And then the next ones are like bootstrapping rocks, which needs a creature chamber. And what does the creature chamber need? Yeah, that needs titanium and plastic and duralumin. So, if I'm going to do titanium, my keyboard needs a reset every once in a while. I need titanium, I need more coke. We're going to want to do duralumin early. Titanium, plastic. Okay. That is a decent to-do list right now. Yeah, we're in real rough shape power-wise. I don't even think... Yeah, this wants like twice as much power as we have. So we're going to have to build quite a bit of... quite a bit more infrastructure here. Yeah, and this is where I'm once again tempted to go rebuild the power plant that I had down here, but getting the ash routed around is just so awful. But there's really nothing else I can do for power until Pi 1, realistically. I can try to make more wood and get more wood byproduct going. I do think once we have power coming up again, this will be producing a lot more, right? Currently, these are very slow because they're low powered, and that means that we're not producing the fuel we need. So I may not actually need to change that copper is powered by this. I may just need to get power rebooted so that these things can run full power, the wood processing units, making fuel for everything. If that is the case, then stealing this belt... I have no small parts. Ugh. Tell me there's belts. There's belts, okay. I guess most of this should be running at full speed, right? Because these are all burner machines. That is the nice thing of everything being a burner. Okay. Let's get this hooked in. Let's get this belt of fuel up here. This should help a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. With the power demand. What I may also do is take this belt and make one more of these. Here, let's add another row of these things. Oh, their small parts aren't there. Let's go back. I should really get steam engines on the bus. They're something that's used pretty regularly, but the system is, well, still not super stable, so I'm kind of disinclined to do that. Okay. So, are we doing a little better on power? Better, but not fantastic. I may have to take this belt too. That's sad. That's deeply sad. Oh, and I haven't even looked at the ash handling for these yet. turn off the coke processing ash for now. Okay. Take this from here. Reconnect the grids. And I will have to build even more ash handling for this, I am aware. But right now my goal is to stabilize power. more than anything else, that is my goal. How do I sneak this out? That is a question that may not have a good answer. Oh, this is trying to mine stone here. That sucks. Okay, let's put it there. Okay. Now, how do I get this? I guess I take it here. We go this way with it. And then we just need to rejigger all of these belts so that they're all somehow connected. Okay. Why were there gaps here? I don't like that. Seems okay now. One of these partially on stone? No. Interesting. All right. Kind of get all these hooked up to the next one on the line. And then whatever I need to do here. Okay. I definitely put this... Why? What's wrong with me? Okay. I have, yep, 30 steam engines for... for 60 boilers, which is the right ratio. All right, well, we're not power limited anymore. But I suspect that's because something has turned off. Probably almost all of our coal processing has stopped because this ash is backed up. That is correct. Our coal processing has stopped because ash is backed up. Are we producing any more fuel down here? Not really. I mean, yes, a little, but not really. Alright, there we go. I'm not sure if these inserter filters can handle 3 machines or not, so we may have to upgrade this to actual splitters, but this is 50% more fuel. Let's see if this keeps up. It's looking like it so far. But maybe not. Here, let's try to help a little bit. Like that. You two go there. And then like that. And that way there should usually be at least 2 products on here at once. And it can at least try to... Yeah, I think I'm going to have to switch this to a belt-based system, unfortunately. Or to a splitter-based system. Oh, do I want to do that now? Yeah, I should do it now. Alright, let's take all this apart. Let's see, each of these makes not that many items a second. Okay. So they really can all just be mashed into one belt. It's just how we deal with it afterwards that is the issue. Alright, so first we're going to split off raw fiber. And I do need to work on the overflow for that, of course. And then same over here, we split to the right. Why not? Biomass. And then middle will be Yup. Now let's see. I think I want to do something like this. And then the pass through. No, this is wrong. I want these here. And then these will be the overflows. Does it make more sense to do it with them at the ends together? So do it like there and there. Inputs, outputs, overflows. Yeah, I don't hate this. So let's put this... Oops. Here. Output goes like so. Let's make sure that we don't screw this up. All right, inputs and outputs. Oh no, that is backwards. Okay. So these ones are enabled only when this is greater than... What is it? Sure, 7 stacks. Which is 700. That's easy. Similarly here, except instead it's biomass. Oh, and it should be greater, shouldn't it? Greater. Greater. Now, these ones, when they go over, go into the burn pile. Otherwise, it comes on as a secondary fuel source. This is going to be having stuff on both sides of the belt. Is that going to break anything? No. No, it's... Okay. Good. I would like for this stuff actually to end up on both sides of the belt. So let's make that happen. Input priority left. Okay. Perfect. Now over here, when this overflows, these will come down. Again, input priority left. There we go. So whenever these overflow, they'll end up down here. The only thing here is that we're not actually buffering... normal fiber if it ever backs up. But I am not actually all that concerned about that. So... let's get one more of these in here. Why not? All right. This should be a lot more wood-based fuel. I'm not sure I have the wood production to keep up with all of this wood-based fuel. Let's check that out. See how we're doing down here. It seems okay so far. Yeah, you're not going to run until this one can run. Just because of how this is all wired together. So what I should do is put these ones up top on these. That way these trigger sooner when they can run. Okay. How's power doing now? We're barely pulling anything. And I'm curious why. Oh, right. None of this has fuel right now. Output full. Yeah, output full. Okay, so I guess the next step is to get ash processing for... What do you need? Steel. Get solid separators to fix the ash processing for coke. Which... I don't have the steel for... Okay. That's fine. We will, do this the old-fashioned way. And that means we're just going to steal the ash processing over here from this one. And actually, what I will do... I'm going to disconnect this. I'm going to put this back to the main base, and I know that this is going to go badly. Oh, I unplugged this whole... I forgot I did that. Okay. Let's put that back then. And let's replug this one. Okay. Which means that I've got this, like, hooked up to the wrong ash line, and all of this is going to get weird and backed up soon, but that's okay. I just want to see it, like, bootstrap itself again, and I want to see that it can come back to life, even if I have to route a bunch of extra coal around somewhere else. All right, here we go. Yeah, as this turns on, we're going to see power demand go up quite a bit. 20. Not just from, from these machines, but also from the ash processing for all of this that's being produced. But we can see we're not producing a full belt of coke yet. Up to 30. It's trying real hard to turn itself back on. Yeah, I think I am going to have to get more coal, which I don't want to do tonight. It's just about kind of when I wanted to end the stream, so looking at where the system is at and how it's running, I think Yeah, and then... I mean, I'm worried that as these turn on, they're going to use even more power, right? Because a lot of this stuff just isn't running right now. Oh, copper's backed up. Well, well, well. Who'da thunk? Yeah, okay. So why are you empty? This is going to be a problem. Everywhere that I removed ash outserters from, am I going to have to put biomass outserters? Is that what's going to happen? The other option, of course, is that I don't use these as fuel, or I wait for them to spoil to biomass before I put them on the belt. Which is definitely an option. It's not my favorite option, but it's an option. Yeah, these are all kind of slowly backing up. That's fine. We're making plenty of copper. Coke is coking. How's power? Stable for now. If I plug iron back in and research turns on, though, where are we going to be at? And when acetylene turns back on... Well, I somehow doubt we've... Interesting. This is stopped because we're getting no gravel. Because there's no stone getting through. Okay. I'm gonna have to fix this. Yeah. That's a lot of sand backed up. We need to get stone as some sort of priority path to here. Because right now we're only getting stone when we're running machines. Oh, science doesn't have power. What did I disconnect? Well, that explains why suddenly we weren't using that much power. And with the base actually turned on, where are we at? 30? Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna call it here. I think this is as good a place as any to stop. I think the next thing, fixing power, is going to be a bigger project than I'm ready to start today. But I'm pretty happy that we got new copper going. I'm pretty happy that a bunch of these little refactors got done, so that, well, once we have stable power and stable steam, you know, in theory, we're getting much better coke yields and better, well, better routing of a lot of things, really. We fixed trees, we fixed coke, we got the sap in. This needs to be, I guess, plugged in, and we'll see if we run out of power. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping that 4 of these can keep us... Oh! I'm an absolute idiot. These were never hooked up. All right. Well, we're still not going to get very far with some of this because we still need more ash processing over here. We still need more, yeah, there we go. Production consumption is up to 50-odd megawatts. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to need to actually fix ash processing here for coke production. We're going to need to bring in more coal. There's no way around it. At least not at this point. I'm not sure that it's feasible to migrate all of our iron production, mining, and who's what's here to ashless fuel yet. What I can probably do, though, is take this fuel belt. Why is it only half a belt? Oh, because it's not a splitter yet. Take this fuel belt. Make sure that this is merging appropriately. Take this fuel belt and send it up here to be the fuel for maybe steel mining and iron smelting over here, and then I can reconnect this. That's actually not the worst plan. I'm just going to do that while I'm thinking about it. Copper here. Okay, never mind. My inventory's full. Why do I have so much fiber? Okay. Let's, well, I'm still going to have a lot of fiber for a while. Figure that out later. Okay, never mind. I'm going to stop messing with things. I need to call this a stopping point. This needs to be plumbed back in with fuel. I need to figure out what I want to do with this copper patch. I hopefully can mine most of what's left of it and get it cleared out. That would be nice. And then all the space taken up by copper processing here is freed. Yeah. But for now, yeah, let's call it here. We have to-do list, more power. I'm going to put above that coal from iron patch to smelting. Let's see if I remember what that means in the next couple days. Thank you to everyone who tuned in on Twitch, and thank you if you made it 3 hours in on YouTube. If you did make it that far, I really do appreciate it. Feel free to, engage in any of the usual algorithm things. It really does help for a small channel. If you want to pop in and tell me that I'm playing Factorio wrong, I do have a Discord linked down below. I'm also pretty active in the Pyanodon's Discord. I will... Is there anything else that I need to say? I think that's everything. Thank you once again, and I will see you next time.